It's so shocking. I mean, we've all been watching this coverage all day long. Some of us have gone out. I went out in Wellesley on Route 16 in the corner of Cliff Road to watch the runners run by, and everyone is in the best mood, and they're so excited, and to think that this is how it ended for so many people. And you think about that 4-hour mark, Mike, and you know, a lot of the elite runners, they go by at 2:10, 2:30, 2:40, but so many people who run that marathon, their goal is to run 4 hours. So you do see a big pack right there of people who are just waiting to get that 4-hour mark, and I feel like I know so many of them, and all the spectators out on Boylston Street watching these people come in, and they're clapping and they're cheering, and then suddenly...
And we're getting some new pictures here, Sarah, where we can just see, these are from our photographer, Matt Tomlin, and you can see the smoke. This is right as these explosions are happening, and just chilling video to look at here as you're seeing the chaos. I mean, really just a chaotic scene. Let's just get you back up to date if you're just joining us. Wow, look at that.
That's right. It was just a short while ago that people were crossing the finish line, and suddenly they heard 2 explosions within 5 seconds of each other. And this is what people are dealing with. People were running. It was chaos. Of course, everyone's thinking, what else is going to happen? And we don't know. We don't know. Boston police are saying, we want you out of the area because the threat is not necessarily over. So you can imagine just the fear in people as they ran. They couldn't find their families. At this point, everyone is looking for their families, to reunite with their families. I overheard people had signs with people's names waiting there, where is my son? Where is my daughter? Just a chilling scene.
And our photographer, Matt Tomlin, who shot those pictures, he was on the photo bridge right there at the finish line, and really gets the bird's eye view of all the runners crossing that finish line. And he shot that video, but he also described really a horrific scene where people were being rushed away from that scene without limbs. And you can just imagine, you go to this event, and this is Maria Stefanos' picture. She was right there at the finish line as well, cheering on her husband.
And what did she say about her experience there? I know you had a lengthy conversation with Maria.
We did. Maria, and you can see in her picture right there, you can see the smoke from that explosion. Maria said her husband had just finished. Maria's there with their family. A lot of people there with their families. You know, it's school vacation week here in Massachusetts, and this is a big event. People going out, cheering along the finish line. And Maria described minutes after her husband crossed the finish line, not one, but 2 explosions, and then just a chaotic scene. And as a news person, she said she wanted to stay there and capture what was going on. But as a mom, she wanted to get her kids the heck out of there. And you can see in these pictures.
And just to remind you as well, we got a report that students at Northeastern University are being told to stay at the school, stay at their dorms, do not go out. And you know, there are so many campuses around this area. And I'm sure it goes for all of the students at all of the campuses there, whether it's Northeastern, BU, Suffolk, you name it. But everybody is out there, and everyone from neighboring towns, they have come in, and they're all standing alongside Boylston Street, along with people all over the world, Mike. People come in from all over the place for this marathon.
They do. In that race, while the elite runners had finished, thousands and thousands of runners had not finished, and we're being told that the runners are being diverted down Commonwealth Avenue, which runs parallel over a couple streets from Boylston there, down Commonwealth Avenue to a family area. So everyone is being diverted from that Copley Square area, diverted from Boylston Street. Instead, they're being sent down Commonwealth Avenue to a family meeting area.
And you have to think, too, not only are there the runners and the spectators, but all the businesses in that area, the restaurants, the shops, people hanging out everywhere to watch this. Everybody saw it. I'm sure everybody felt it. 2 explosions within 5 seconds of each other at the Boston Marathon just a short while ago. 27,000 people running this race today. Toward the end of it, or right in the middle of it for some people, it's just the worst possible thing you can imagine. We're hearing reports of people without limbs and walking and limping and trying to find their loved ones. This is not what anyone expected on this beautiful Monday, the day of the Boston Marathon. It was the last thing, of course, on anyone's mind.
And really, it had been just a sort of a picture-perfect day for the marathon, and then all this happens. We are getting word from state police that they, in fact, are urging people to be careful about any of the trash barrels that are in the area because they don't know if, in fact, there could be, additional explosions in them. Obviously, still trying to ultimately assess the situation, figure out what's going on there, so they're urging people to sort of stay away from any sort of trash receptacles.